Hello, welcome to next session. In this session, we'll solve some questions of heat transfer. The topic is modes of heat transfer. Question number one: heat transfer takes place according to option A, zeroth law of thermodynamics, option B, first law of thermodynamics, option C, second law of thermodynamics, option D, third law of thermodynamics. So answer is C. According to Clausius statement, the heat can transfer a from a body at higher temperature to a lower temperature without any uh, work done. But whenever it is required to transfer heat from lower body to higher body, some work is required or some external agency is required. We can apply, we can provide work. So according to second law of thermodynamics, the heat transfer takes place. So answer is option C. Next, question number two. In a large plate, the steady temperature distribution is shown in the figure, in the given figure. If no heat is generated in the plate, the thermal conductivity K will vary as T is temperature and alpha is a constant. So this is your T1, this is your T2, and the conductivity varies as K naught bracket 1 plus alpha T. Option A. Option B, K naught bracket 1 minus alpha T. C, K naught plus alpha T, and D, K naught minus alpha T. So here this is the suppose temperature at one side of the wall, and this is temperature at the other side of the wall. Okay. Now let at a distance dx consider the temperature when the profile is linear and when is the profile is given like this. Okay. So we can see that the temperature at this actual profile is more than this T dash. Okay, so it means dt by T1, dt by dx is less for actual profile. dt by dx is less for actual profile. dt1 by so dt dash by dx is more for linear profile. So if it is less and if it is more and heat transfer is same, so k actual will be more than k naught to have same heat transfer. Okay, so k actual should be uh, k naught 1 plus alpha t. So k actual will be more than k naught as temperature is changing in the direction of x. Okay, so there is less change here. So for more heat transfer, so for same heat transfer, k actual should be more. Okay, so answer is option A. Okay, so answer is option A. Next, question number 3. Heat is mainly transferred by conduction, convection, and radiation in option A, insulated pipe carrying hot water, option B, refrigerated freezer coil, option C, boiler furnaces, option D, condensation of steam in a condenser. So answer is in boiler furnaces the heat transfer takes place in all the three modes. Okay, so because radiation is considered to be comparable when the temperature difference is very large. So in case of boiler heat transfer, the radiation heat transfer takes place, and as well as convection and convection heat transfer also takes place. So answer is C. So whereas in all other cases, insulated pipes, refrigerant freezer coil, condensation of steam in a condenser, the temperature is not much high to have the radiation heat transfer to be prominent. So answer is C. In this, all the three modes of heat transfer take place. Next, question number 4. Match list 1 with list 2 and select the correct answer using the codes given below the list. List 1 laws, list 2 effects. So A, Fourier law, B, Stephen Boltzmann law, C, Newton's law of cooling, D, Fick's law. An effect of one mass transfer to conduction, 3 convection, 4 radiation. So options are codes are A, B, C, D, and these are the options. So A corresponding to 3, that is convection, and B 1 and C 2, D 4, that is option A, and A 2, B 4, C 3, D 1, that is option B. A 3, B 4, C 2, D 1, and last option is A 2, B 1, C 3, and D 4. So the Fourier's law is Fourier's law is your that conduction governs the conduction equation for Q is equal to K A J collective by conduction. As Stephen Boltzmann law is according is governs the heat transfer in radiation, and Newton law of cooling is in convection, and Fick's law is your mass transfer. So answer is option B. So answer is option B. A2 Stephen Boltzmann law is for radiation. B4 C C3 and D1. So answer is D. Next, in descending order of magnitude, thermal conductivity of A pure iron, B liquid water, C saturated water vapor, D aluminum can be arranged. Option A B, C, D. Option B, B, C, A, D. Option C, D, A, B, C. Option D, D, C, D, A. So in ascending order we have to arrange. In descending order, in descending order. So pure metal, using these facts, pure metal have higher conductivity than the alloy, but aluminum is as an exception. So it is not found in pure form, but have the higher thermal conductivity. So otherwise the conductivity of different present decreasing order are metal, non-metal, liquid, and gases. So answer here is C. Uh, D aluminum is having highest thermal conductivity than pure iron. Okay, that is aluminum is exception, that is having higher thermal conductivity, and then it is pure iron, and then it is your liquid water, and that is cellular water. Okay. So these effects can be utilized: metal, non-metal, liquid, and gases. Okay. So steam can be taken as a gas, and water can be taken as liquid, and just exception is there that aluminum is having high. Next, for a given flow, heat flow for the same thickness, and the temperature drop across the metal will be maximum for option A copper, option B steel, option C glass wool, and option D refractory brick. So answer is C, because the glass wool having the minimum thermal conductivity as compared to other substances that is given in the options, and so it will act as a insulator. So there is large drop of temperature difference across glass wool. So answer is option C. Next, in a pulverized fuel fired large power boiler, heat transfer from burning fuel to walls of the furnace is option A conduction only, option B by convection only, option B C by convection and conduction, option D prominent by radiation. So answer is your C. The temperature difference in the burning coil is not very high, so radiation may not be prominent. So answer is your C, conduction and convection. Okay.